It's our Kundalini Yoga Day, and some of the things we'll do will be a blend of my own style, and some of it will be according to the tradition to some degree. So let's get started in seated, nice and tall. And we're going to bring sound into our practice today. Lots of breath work into our practice today. So that means this is more intense. Breath of fire is a more intense pranayama. So you want to be mindful that if you ever feel strange, dizzy, uncomfortable, nauseous, don't do it. And if you have any issues with blood pressure, don't do it. You just, in those moments that we're doing breath of fire, you can just be breathing deeply. Okay? So let's go ahead and start by bringing the hands together, palms together. And let's focus the mind on the palms themselves and feel, see if you could feel energy circulating through the palms. And as you're here, begin to take a few deep breaths. We'll begin by chanting Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the Creator. I bow to the Divine Teacher within. 3 times. Or you can just listen to the sounds and feel the meaning. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We're going to stay seated and take the hands upwards, the arms upwards. And then interlace the fingers and bring the hands right to the neck. Right to the neck. And then we'll start to take the head back. Now breathing very deeply here. And so we'll be focusing on being in this position with deepest breaths. Those might be ujjayi breaths. So I like to switch in and out of that breath in this practice. Letting the breath be balanced, so the inhalation and exhalation lasting for the same amount of time and having the same depth, the quality of depth, the same, balanced. So you can either stay right here, or you can begin to engage breath of fire. And breath of fire is a quicker breath. It can be done more slowly. It could be done even more quickly. And they're forceful inhalations and exhalations. They're much quicker than these long breaths that we're taking. When we're doing this, the belly is pulsing, so the diaphragm is working. And this is going to help open up the energy channels in the body. Going to feel the body very differently afterwards. But again, stay right here in this deep breath if you have any concerns about breath of fire. So we'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, and pulsing. A little longer. You can stop if you're ready to stop. And then a deep breath in, out, in. Release the arms, rest the arms. Just be here and feel the subtle sensations in the body. You might feel extra buzzing around in the body. You might feel it in the hands, the arms, the face, the trunk, the heart center. You might feel more ripples of energy through the body, generated by the heart. And just allow the breaths to be gentle, smooth. And let's come to child's posture for a few deep breaths. So coming to hands and knees. Knees can separate, or you can keep the knees together, but then just make sure that the forehead is resting somewhere. Maybe it's a block, maybe the mat. If you have the knees closer together, you can bring the arms alongside the body with the palms flipped upwards. The big toes are touching, but the feet aren't necessarily folded one on top of the other. Relax the body. Relax any tension within it. Release any thoughts that make you tense. Now we're going to take the hands behind the tailbone, interlace the fingers, and then take the arms up as much as you can. And then just release the arms. So this is one variation. Notice how that felt. The other variation we can take is rising up to the knees, squeeze the shoulders back, fingers interlaced behind, and then lowering the forehead to the mat, rolling towards the crown of the head. Sending arms up overhead. So just see what feels right. Hips can be lower or higher. And then we're going to actually bring chanting into this today. So we're going to chant Ong as we are here. So deep breath in. Release the arms, come back to child's posture. About 5 deep breaths, balanced breath. And we're going to start to rise and come to a table posture, hands and knees. Let us find the next inhale, the right arm lifting upwards. Move this wrist around, taking the hand in circles, both ways. And then releasing the hand and switching sides. Inhale, left arm up. Move the wrist around. Exhale the hand down. You're going to come to the back. So you can cross the ankles and come all the way down. We're going to leave the palms down for a moment. Just feel how that is in the shoulders. Then flip the palms up and feel that. Now let the low back release and relax. So at this time, let's give the legs some movement. Now just kind of leave it up to you. You might take a leg up and bend it and then extend it and release it. You might do something different altogether, maybe some circles with the leg, bending the knee. And I'm just evening out. And then what we're going to do is bring one knee into the chest, lift the other leg just a few inches off the mat. The palms are going to be down. Okay, so we'll inhale and then we'll exhale and switch legs, extending the opposite leg and bringing the opposite knee in. Let's inhale, switch, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continue this.
few more. Notice which inhale is bringing the knee in. So it's going to be the same each time. So we can switch in a moment. So inhaling, maybe it's the right knee, exhaling the left knee. And then we're going to complete this and take the legs upwards. And let's work with the feet for a moment. So flexing the feet, pointing the feet, maybe separating the feet and taking circles with the ankles. Just being here for a moment in a candlestick posture. Now we're going to switch so that whatever knee you are inhaling in, you're going to switch that to the other leg. So I'm going to start with the left knee on my inhale, and so you'll go ahead and extend the opposite leg. So inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going and feel a push-pull sensation. Forceful breaths. Almost like the breath is moving the body here. Couple more. It's very strong. Take the legs up. Might hold the legs, might just keep them risen with the arms down. Few deep breaths. Let's come into a happy baby. So we're going to bend the knees and hold the feet with the hands. You can hold any part of the feet. So check in and see. Depending on where the hands are, you're going to be rotating the shoulders one way or the other. So I'm turning them inward or more outward. And then playing around here, maybe extending leg, drawing leg in. Maybe bringing knees towards armpits or elbows. About 5 deep breaths. Couple more breaths. After these Kundalini practices, I always feel like I had like a facial all over my body, like a body scrub. So pay attention after these practices. How do they make you feel through the rest of the day? Let's go ahead and cross the ankles. We're going to rise up and then switch right over to table posture. So once you're on the hands, unwind the ankles, bring the knees to the mat. And we're going to move through cat-cow. So inhaling, let's go slow at first. So inhaling, expanding through the belly, the rib cage, the chest, lifting the head and the tailbone. On the exhale, pulling the belly in, rounding through the back without forcing it, and then bringing the head down. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Now we're going to create sound internally here. I'll start vocally first, and then it's going to go within. So Sat Nam. Sat is truth, Nam is identity. So truth is our identity. Truth is my identity.
So we'll inhale, and on the inhale, the belly drops, you'll hear internally, Sat. On the exhale, Nam. Sat. Cow. Nam. Cat.
Let's go at this pace slowly at first, and then we're going to pick up the pace. Still hearing that sound within. Now you might go a little faster at this time. So Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Sat Nam. Keep going. You might rise to the fingertips now and strengthen the fingers as you continue cat-cow. A few more. And then into neutral table with deep, gentle breaths. Next, inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale the hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale the hand down. And from here, we'll be coming into downward facing dog, or you can come to child's posture. And we will be taking about 5 deep breaths. And from either downward facing dog or table, we'll step the feet forward to the top of the mat and come into a forward fold. So we can separate the feet, hips distance, maybe wider if you'd like, wider. If you're really up high in your forward fold because you're very tight in the back body and you have the back kind of rounded like this, go ahead and bend the knees and see if you can let the trunk go a little bit. Now we'll take some deep, slow breaths here. We're going to rise to standing. Now you can do this with straight legs or bent legs. We're going to come up halfway and find length in the back. So coming into a straight back, and then rise all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Look up into a back bend now. This is going to feel maybe a little strange. You're going to feel a shift in the flow of the blood. And we'll bring palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And then let's open up to star posture. I'm going to go for some water. This might be a good time for you as well, but
It's an intense practice for me. So arms to a T. We're going to flow through windmill. So some good distance between the feet. You could try with less or you could try with more, and then just feel it out and see what's right for you. And with this motion, coming into a sensation of like lifting as if you're flying up, and then falling as if maybe like when birds kind of soar down, you see them kind of drop down, maybe something like that. Okay, so coming into this filling, coming into this letting out. Now we're going to also bring in some concepts, two opposites, one that we want and one that we don't. And so we're going to inhale and lift and rise and draw in health into the body. And on the exhale, releasing, letting go of disease. So we're going to do different concepts. So we'll start with that, and then you'll hear me switch it when it's time to switch it, but we'll keep moving, okay? So bringing the arms to a T. So this way, we're really focusing the mind. So inhaling, health. Exhale, disease. What happens is, we'll go slow first time. Hand comes to opposite leg. This arm lifts up. So if you're going to the right or the left, right hand to left leg, left arm up. Inhale, rise, health. Exhale, disease, over to the other leg. Now we'll go ahead and go at a faster pace. So inhaling, health. Exhale, disease, letting go. Inhale, feel health. Exhale, release, disease. Inhale, exhale. Now it's inhale strength, exhale weakness. Inhale strength, exhale weakness. Now the next one will be inhale energy, exhale fatigue. Inhale energy, exhale fatigue. Now another one here, and this time we will inhale faith, exhale fear. You can go slower if you need to. Now the last one, inhale peace, exhale tension. Couple more, and then we are going to stand tall and breathe. And standing nice and tall, keeping the legs as they are. Whoa, feel what that's like to come into stillness. Release the arms. That was a long time. We don't usually go that long in our Tuesday practice, but these can go for minutes and minutes. So we're going to take the hands behind the tailbone, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders back, look up, exhale, fold forward. Again, anytime you feel like you're pushing it too much, just go back. Don't push so hard. It has to feel right. Couple deep breaths. And then release the arms and hang loose here.
Now we're going to rise up halfway. You can bring hands down and press up. Take hands to hips, rise up to standing. And then let's come to feet closer together. We're going to be alternating at this time from standing to folding. So you can stay facing the left side of the mat if you like, or you can face forward. And on the inhale, take the arms upwards, look up, a little bit of a back bend. Engage the glutes, the thighs. On the exhale, fold. Release. Next inhale, rise up. You can take the arms behind, rise with a fairly straight back, lift the arms up, come into that back bend, and then arms can go out to the sides as you fold. Inhale, rise up, back bend. Exhale, fold, and then we'll continue this nice and slow. So that halfway action, you come up halfway with that flat back and then you continue all the way up and into a little bit of a back bend, and that might get deeper and deeper as you continue. Just make sure to keep the legs and glutes active when you go into that bend for protection of the back. Couple more. And then we'll be meeting in folding and forward fold. Taking deep breaths there to the point that maybe you can bring the palms down. Now in order to do that, you might need to separate the feet a little bit, or if you have blocks, you can utilize blocks. And I can sense the blocks run in different sizes, different heights. So 4 inches versus 3, I can sense that the 3-inch will give me more challenge. So I'm going to go there. And then we can release the head and be here for a little bit. Deep breaths. Now, if any of the chants that we have brought into our practice helps you, such as Sat Nam, you can focus on that. Really important, very powerful. You can focus on that. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. If what we did with using those concepts, the opposite concepts, the one that we want, we're pulling in through the inhale, such as peace. The one that we're ready to let go of, we exhale out of the body and the mind, such as tension. So see what works for you. So we'll be here for a little bit. Now I'll just interject here and suggest that if you feel a lot of fear in your life, you might go into inhaling faith, exhaling fear. About 3 more deep breaths. And when you're ready, bend the knees, come to a seat so that you can come all the way down to the back. Actually, before we go to the back, let's sit up nice and tall with ankles crossed. And let's move through the spine a bit here. So hands can go to the knees, squeeze the shoulders back. Exhale, release the shoulders, head comes down. Inhale. Exhale, just to loosen up. And then we're going to go through twisting. So find a nice tall seat. We'll take left hand to right knee, right hand behind, get tall, and then turn. Pull the shoulder blade, right shoulder blade into the back. And then we'll inhale center, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come to center. And now we'll come all the way down to the back. And once you're on the back, bring the knees to the chest. Rock a little side to side. We're going to plant the feet down and come into bridge posture. So we'll walk the shoulders back towards each other, lift the hips, send them upwards. Some options, you might take hands to the sacrum and get the hips up higher and supporting them. That way we'll get a deeper back bend, a little less activity in the back, but there's benefits to that too. Or you might interlace fingers, straight arms, pressing arms down, tighter shoulders. You can keep elbows down, forearms lifted. And exhale, release and lower. Bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh, lift the left leg, reclining pigeon, grab a hold of this left leg and pull it in. 5 deep breaths. Sat Nam. Or another mantra with opposites that we brought in. Release the left foot, bringing it to the mat, but keep a hold of this right leg. And then take the right leg upwards, holding the back of the leg somewhere. It could be behind the thigh, by the calf, the ankle. You can keep the left foot planted, or you can straighten the left leg. Take some circles with the right foot, flexing and pointing. And then eventually flexing the foot, keeping the leg as straight as you can. If it has a bend in it, that's fine. As long as you've got the foot flexed, you'll be able to get to the back of the leg. And exhale, the right foot down, left ankle on top of right thigh. Pull the right leg in, holding it, left foot is flexed. Sending the left knee away from the trunk. Deep breaths. Okay, we'll bring the right foot down, grab a hold of this left leg, take it upwards. Holding the leg with the arms, fingers can interlace behind the leg, and then some movement with the ankle loosening up, and the ankle loosening up in the surrounding muscles, the lower leg, the upper leg, flexing, pointing, and then keeping the foot flexed and taking full, even breaths here. If it's hard to breathe into that balanced breath, then maybe bend the knee and make this less intense. Release the foot. Bring the arms to a T. Draw the knees into the chest. Take the knees to the right. A little bit of a twist here before we rest. Inhaling knees to center. Take them to the left. Head turns to the right. Keeping shoulder blades on the mat. And bring the knees to center. Nice big squeeze. And then we're going to let go completely. Releasing the limbs, releasing the trunk, releasing the head. Letting go completely of this body. Letting go of the breath. And in this position, energy can flow freely through the body. All you have to do is rest. Going to start to notice the breath gently moving in and out. Feeling the peace that you've generated. That was always there, just waiting for you to recognize it. Feeling the bliss that you are. And then feeling the joy. Always within. And we'll start to deepen the breath. And begin to move the hands and the feet. And take the arms behind and find length with the body. Knees in. Rocking up when you're ready. Once you're in seated, circle the head a few times, dropping chin to chest. Circling the head around the neck. Rotating both ways. Shaking the head out. Sitting up tall like we started, but just pay attention now and see. Feels different. Going to close our practice with Sat Nam. Remembering Sat is truth, Nam, identity. Truth is your identity. You can say it internally. Truth is my identity. Truth is your identity. Truth is our identity. Truth is our identity. 3 times. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. I really do appreciate it. And I wish you a beautiful day. Feel free to say hello anytime. If not in the chat box, you can email me news@creativeenergyyoga.com. So, thank you. See you soon.